Ready?
Yeah.
All right. On today's show, I welcome on a special guest. He is Fran Lopez. He is the senior guard for Tollgate High School boys basketball team. Fran, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. How you holding up during these COVID times?
It's not bad. Just trying to play, kill time.
Yeah. I don't blame it. Don't blame it. What's it like? What's it been like playing with the mask?
At first I thought it was gonna be way worse, but you just get used to it. It hasn't really bothered me in game. Just recently, actually, in one of the EG games, it against EG, it came off once, but it's only happened once so far, so it's not too bad.
That's not too bad at all. What
Yeah.
was like the biggest adjustment wearing them? Like, do you think like it just took some time, or like what has been like the thing?
Yeah, I don't think there's huge adjustments. Actually with play calling might be is definitely way more difficult because you can't hear um anybody or like hear their mouth or like see their mouth move or anything like that. So it's tough calling plays and hearing what your coach is saying. But I mean not having fans helps with that too. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's it like not having fans, but like not being able to hear? That's gotta be a weird thing because it's like kind of quiet, but you can't see anyone. Like it's still kind of loud, I'm sure, when you're dribbling the basketball and stuff.
yeah, it's something different, for sure. I was really disappointed to just like hear that there wasn't gonna be any fans, but I go into every game knowing that like I'm still pretty comfortable, um, knowing that it's just me against that other team, and I'm just with my teammates, so it's not like anything too crazy.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. All right, so I want to ask because you've been playing like lights out this year, and from like speaking with other people around the state that said that you really stepped up your game big time and really taken it to another level. What is the biggest thing you worked on during the off season to kind of take that next step?
I would say it's probably my shooting for sure. I definitely got a whole lot of shots up. I came into the season knowing that I was gonna be one of the well, it was 2 returning starters, but I know that, I was gonna have to take a way bigger role this year, so I came in, practicing on my dribbling for sure, shooting, and definitely just, working on my, like, knowledge of the game, my IQ.
That's good. Would you like? Did you do anything specific to work on the IQ and the dribbling? Like, what was like the specific things, or do you not want to
Um
give them away, the secrets?
oh, no, yeah, with the dribbling, before every game, I always, do, my dribbling, sets of drills for, like, 30 seconds each, right, left, crossovers, behind the back. So that really helped out, and I did the same thing every day for the off season. With, my, like, IQ, I just tried playing every day, tried running different things whenever I would go and play outside. For example, like, River Point, I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Mhm.
But, it's a basketball court in West Warwick. It's an outdoor court, so I would always try working on something different every time I went there to help me with my game.
Nice. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah. I mean, you've really played well, and like you've had some really pretty big games this season. What does that mean to you? You know, just knowing that like you help become, step into a leadership role this year as a senior and a starter. And like, what has that meant to you this year?
I mean, it means a lot because I always knew I could do this. It was only just, like, a matter of time and, like, playing behind certain, players at a certain time, so I was always just waiting my time for me to do this.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Yeah, and I think I had Pharrell on here for one like a quick interview one day, and I asked him about you, and he was like, "Man, he's like Fran, man, he can ball. Like he was just so like he's just been doing it for a while. Just it's his time. So it was just cool to hear him say that, and it's good that you get that recognition as well from those teammates as well.
Yeah, definitely, I love Pharrell. They're
Yeah,
um, great player.
yeah. What's your team goal this year? What do you guys want to accomplish the most?
Definitely win a state championship for sure. I think we can compete with anybody in Division Two. We just got to work on a few little things, and I think once we clean those up, we can definitely be a contender.
Nice. Has there been a favorite game that you've had during the season so far?
Um, there's been a few, but I probably think the best one was against Wheeler. It wasn't my most high scoring game, but I know they're a good team, and I thought I played well against them. So I definitely think that was my favorite game for sure. I shot well and didn't really have as many turnovers as any other game either.
Nice.
So
That's awesome. That's great. That's really good. And then is there a game that you're looking forward to for the rest of the season that's on the rest of the season?
um let's see who we got left. We got Coventry, Middletown. I'm looking forward to face Rogers with my because I have an old teammate on that team, Roshan.
Okay.
So I can't wait to face him, see how he's doing.
Yeah, he's been playing good ball from what I've been seeing lately. It seems like he never.
Yeah, yeah, he's had a few good games, so we're
Yeah,
definitely facing them. I don't know when, but we have to face them because they're on our side, so we'll see.
cool. I'm a must watch TV, so I'll definitely make sure I check in to watch that game.
No, yeah.
Was it like? Do you know his moves? Do you know Rashawn's moves, or you just you guys?
Um, I don't know if he's working on anything, but I know he likes his crossovers, his through the legs attack. Um, that mid range of his is pretty lethal. So see, yeah, you can always shoot it over anybody. So see how we can contain that. But I think we'll do fine.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Well, I'm excited to watch that game. Now, what you also have played, like, what made you get into basketball? What was the biggest thing that made you get into basketball, and how'd you fall in love with the game itself?
Um, it's probably through my brother. He set me up at a young age. He played when he was in high school. So, and then he coached me growing up. So I would always be playing every day. Whether it was rec, CYO, or travel team, or AAU. But it was definitely because of him.
That's awesome. Do you guys still play against each other?
Every here and there, um, in like men's leagues sometimes,
Yeah,
but yeah, not as much anymore.
not as much. I was gonna ask who's the better player out of the two of you.
Nah, it's definitely me. Nah,
No,
yeah,
quick response on that one.
yeah.
No. What now? You also played with BCR. What has your time been like with BCRI?
Oh, it's been really fun. I wish we had a junior season, junior year, spring season, for myself because that would have been fun with BCRI. Because I know we play like we did play in really good tournaments. I know Dame would always put the team in pretty good like hoop group tournaments. We'd always go to Lancaster, um, Atlantic City, and stuff like that. So, but obviously with COVID, we couldn't do that for this junior year. But for the a few little tournaments we got in over the summer down in New Hampshire, it was fun. I liked it. We had some really good practices. So, and he also had a lot of coaches come in for practices too, which was awesome. That helped out a lot for sure.
That's awesome. That's great. That's really great. All right, now I just want to ask some questions just to get to know you and have the fans get to know you. First of all, do you have any pregame rituals, or is there anything that you eat before a game?
I try to eat. I'm more of a guy that doesn't. I don't like to eat a lot before my game. I'd rather go on an empty stomach than go on like a full stomach. Have like one little snack, whether it's like Cheez-Its or like a Nutri-Grain or something like that. But yeah, I don't really eat much before the game.
Yeah, that sounds like me. I don't like just the other people I spoke to, like some other kids I've had on the show. They're like, "Yeah, we have pizza," and I'm like, "I don't know how you have pizza. How do you not want to throw up in the middle of the game?" I don't get
Yeah,
that.
no, that wouldn't sit well with me.
Yeah,
To do all that,
definitely not. Do you listen to any music before a game or anything?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have like a hype playlist. This year that our home court's at Vets, so I don't even know how to set up the speakers over there, but so we barely have music for home court, but I usually pop in like an AirPod and just
Nice.
warm up.
Is there like a specific artist or someone that you listen to on the hype?
I like a lot of Pop Smoke for
You do?
sure. Yeah, it gets me like hyped up for sure. Meek Mill too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Is that your favorite artist or
Um, no, honestly, my favorite artist is probably like I'll say by like Drake.
Drake?
Yeah, definitely. But for hype up music, he's not the best.
Not the best. No, definitely not. Well, he gets you in your feels. That's like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. What they
That,
always said, don't drink and drive because you end up at your ex's house. I think someone once told me that.
yeah, exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
or I think it was, I don't know if it was Pharrell or Sean that once had said it to me, or was
Oh, really?
Pilgrim guys. They told me about don't listen to X because he'll get you in your feels before a game.
Oh, X, yeah. That's
Yeah.
something Tyreek listens to.
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe that's what he said. Maybe it was
Yeah,
Tyreek who said that to
like
me.
Tyreek's favorite artist.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite NBA team?
Yeah, I like the Celtics for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are we gonna do all right this year? I'm a big Celtics fan too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do just fine. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are killing it, I think. Especially Jaylen Brown, he's stepping up.
Having
Um, yeah, he's looking like a starter for like an all-star team right now.
yeah.
That's what they're saying as like predictions, so I think it's looking pretty good. Um, but yeah, I think we should do fine. It'll be tough against the Nets, but we could beat them.
I
They have
think
defensive
so.
liabilities.
What's that?
So the Nets are like defensive liabilities
Oh,
all
I know.
around.
They can't beat the Cavaliers. That's the thing that like they can't beat like these terrible teams, which is
Yeah,
weird. I don't know if it's just they play down a level. I don't know what it is, but then like
yeah, exactly.
I don't
I
know.
I couldn't believe it when they lost to the Cavaliers. But I mean, Colin's a great player too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a crazy game.
Yeah, he did. He stepped up big time against them. And they were it's very interesting too to see what like how well the Celtics will click because they haven't really played like a full starting five. Like, I mean, they have like Kimba and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown all haven't really played together in a bunch of games because of
No, yeah, I know. That's what I was seeing too. And like Marcus Smart. I thought Marcus Smart was a starter for a little, and then I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, no, I don't know how they're gonna look. Well, that I think Dice is stepping up big time too.
yeah,
He's looking good,
yeah,
hitting shots from deep.
yeah, he is. They're playing well. It'd be interesting. I wonder if they'll either take that at trade exception or try to get someone down the line then before the trade
Oh,
deadline.
unfortunately.
What's that?
What was the trade?
No, I was saying I wonder if they'll make a trade. They have like that big like $28 million trade, except like they have so much money on the cap
Oh,
that they
okay.
can make
Yep,
a
yep, yep.
trade for a
True,
superstar.
true.
So
Yeah,
or someone would be nice if they could do that.
yeah, literally.
Who's your?
Oh,
Do you have a favorite player or anything?
yeah, I like LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah, LeBron for
Wait,
sure.
you're a Celtics fan, but you root for a Laker.
Yeah, no, I always like LeBron just growing up, seeing him play. So Celtics fan because obviously because I live around there. Everyone here is a Celtics fan, and I
Yeah.
like the Celtics. I love the Celtics and Brad Stevens. Um, but I like LeBron. Definitely is my favorite player.
Oh, all right, all right. So I was gonna ask the Jordan and LeBron question, but I'm not gonna even ask that question because I think I already know where it's gonna
Yeah,
go.
all day.
Just answered it right there. Do you play any other sports besides basketball?
No, it's usually just basketball full time. Yeah, I tried football my sophomore year, but that had to like end short like a little bit before the season ended because our games were ended up being on Saturdays instead of Fridays. That's
Oh,
when I had
really?
my A tournaments. Yeah. Um so it was weird. I was like Saturdays. I was like, what? So then so then I ended up I ended up having to leave at the end of the season for AAU because it was
Oh,
messing with my AAU schedule.
yeah, yeah. That's weird. I never knew that you guys played football games on. I thought football was always Friday night lights. But
No, yeah, yeah. It was like my sophomore year. I don't know, it just moved to Saturday. It was weird.
that's that's really
But,
weird.
yeah, I think it's 'cause no, 'cause I think that was like the first year they made like a Division 4 and then we ended up moving to Division 4 for football.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so I guess 'cause we were Division 4, we just got games like Saturdays.
oh.
I think it's different now though.
Is it still Division 4?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it?
We're still in it, yeah.
I never knew that. I didn't even know that at all.
Oh, yeah, it's new. It's only like 3 years new. They just added that in football.
No, that's crazy. I had no idea. I knew there was like a freelance, but I didn't know I think there's a freelance for basketball, but I didn't know there was like a Division 4 for football.
Yeah, no, it's like yeah, I forgot who we faced, but it's like I can remember like we faced like Pontiac, Mount St. Charles, Narragansett. Um, I don't know, I don't know now. They might have moved up because I remember Tiverton was like the best team in that division when I was playing, but they might still be in it too.
Nice. Huh.
Yeah, it was like both teams.
That's
Mm.
interesting. I had no idea. I just learned something.
Yeah,
Zero idea about that. Um,
yeah.
is there a favorite thing that you like to do outside of basketball?
Um, outside of basketball, mm, let me think. I don't know. Lately, it's just been nah, it's really just basketball. Um, yeah,
I love it.
just
That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. You're a coach's dream because you eat, sleep, and dream about basketball.
yeah. Um, with my friends, actually, we do play a lot of like sports wise. We usually play 7-on-7 sometimes. A
Nice.
lot of times, actually, not anymore though because of the winter. But we play 7-on-7s a decent amount when it's sunny.
Does your team win a lot?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. It's tough to
We've
tough
been
to beat.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. Friend, that's all I have for questions for you. Is there anything that you have for me or anything before we sign off?
Um, yeah, I was wondering. What high school did you end up? What high school did you go to?
I went to Wesley. I went to Wesley High School.
Oh, Westerly. All right, cool.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
what ended up making you like do this? When did you
Um,
start? You start just recently, right? Because I only found out about this recently.
yeah, I started in August and it started like what made me want to start is I think because as a kid I always wanted like someone to like
Yeah.
interview like me when I played in school or for like whatever sport it was or and I felt like you guys don't get I know it's tough for nothing no knock on like the Pro Joe uh
Yeah, yeah,
or anyone like that. I just don't it's tough for them, but I think you guys just don't get enough recognition. I think Rhode Island sports overall doesn't get enough recognition. I don't think you, the athletes, don't get enough recognition as you guys should. You guys are all, great players, and I think that's what I wanted to highlight you guys a bunch and the coaches, and for the fans to really get to know you guys. That was like the biggest thing. I felt that when I was living in Dallas, Texas, there was everyone knew who all the athletes were, and it kind of on my ride
yeah,
back up from Dallas when I moved back up to Rhode Island. Um, that's what I thought of. I was like, you know what? Everyone knows these guys. They have their own. They actually have their own TV channel down there. They have their own Fox Sports for high school sports down there. I was like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, it's crazy. So
Oh,
I was like, you know what? I want to do that for here. I want to, bring that atmosphere to here, get that buzz going. And I know, been lucky enough to work with Ramon from Ball and RI to kind of like, highlight you guys and between the two of us.
definitely.
And then
No,
the
I
guys that do
appreciate
the high
that,
school
especially.
what's that?
I said no. Yeah, I really appreciate that. With especially with COVID, this really helps out a lot for sure. Because I definitely tune in a few videos and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
when I started. I had another one before where I talked to professional athletes. It was fun, but I want to do something more for you guys. I think it's more about you guys, and you guys deserve it. And it's cool for you guys to get the recognition. I think that's like the best part about it. You guys all deserve it.
No, definitely. Yeah, really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. That's how I got it going. Yeah. So it's just been fun, and yeah, just keep
No,
it
I
going.
think you're doing well. I really enjoy it.
Thanks.
Really like
Thank
what
you.
you're
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. That's how it is. That's any other questions or anything for me?
doing. No, yeah, that was pretty much it. That's pretty much what I was wondering coming in.
Yeah, cool. Go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks, Fran. I really appreciate your time, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You're having a great season. You're really balling out. Everyone's has taken notice, and you're doing an excellent job, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being a great leader that you are for your team, and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Of course, anytime, Fran.